Hi guys, this is Keith from Three Rivers Athletic Club coming at you today. Wanting to spend a couple of minutes talking about the whole vitamin gummy craze. The way I want to approach this is twofold. Number one, what's the good? What's the bad? Those are the big things. But on the other side of the equation, what I want to look at is what does the science say about it. Now, the good regarding the gummies. Taste great, of course they do, because they have sugar in them. They're convenient. Yeah, I'll agree with that one. And if you have a problem swallowing, they're easy to swallow. Of course they are, because you chew them up. Now, that's about it. Those are about your selling points right there. Now, here is where we run into problems with science. Before anybody, or if somebody comes to me and says, hey, Keith, would you tell me what you think about fill-in-the-blank supplement? In this case, let's say a multivitamin. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out exactly how much of an active ingredient is in each pill or in a serving. So for example, if I take my multivitamin off the shelf right here and look at it right here in the supplement facts, basically the active ingredients, let's say for example, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, those are what I call active ingredients. So technically what we need to know is how much of an active ingredient is needed. And that's based off research. What does research tell us you need in a good quality multivitamin? Now, here's where things go awry. Most people don't ask these questions because, number one, they don't know. They don't even know what questions to ask. Unfortunately, we fall victim to kind of figuring this stuff out on our own, and we kind of then assume that all vitamins are created equal, which couldn't be farther from the truth. So let's use this for example. I took 3 different multivitamins. I took a Syndrome gummy, I took a one-a-day gummy, and another off-brand gummy. And what I wanted to do is take 3 different active ingredients. One was vitamin A, one was vitamin D, and the other was vitamin C. And I wanted to see how much was in those on average in those brand labels. So what I determined, vitamin A, the average was 4,000 international units. Well, that sounds like a lot. How much do I really need? Well, here's what you really need, roughly about 9,000 international units in a good quality multivitamin. Now, the second thing I looked at, vitamin C. Vitamin C, it's relatively inexpensive to put in a multivitamin. The average was 60 milligrams in your gummy. Now, on the other hand, how much do you need? Roughly about 900 milligrams in a multivitamin. There you go. Then that was a huge problem on that one. Now, the other one was vitamin D. 400 international units in the gummy versus 1,200 international units in a good quality multivitamin. So there's our disconnect right there. Everything being equal, the price was the same, everything else was basically the same. I still wouldn't buy this product. Why? Because I would have to buy 2 to 3 times as much to get the desired effect. So guys, when you buy a multivitamin, listen, learn to ask certain questions and get educated on these things. Don't just buy into the marketing hype, because honestly, that's what gummies are. They're marketing hype. So I would avoid these like a plague. If you're going to buy a good multivitamin, come see me. I'll be more than happy to direct you to a good multivitamin. I think personally DotFit is one of the best multivitamins out there. There's research to prove what the active ingredients are. But even if you have another one that's comparable to that, fine. But don't spend your money on a gummy multivitamin. And for your kids, it's probably not a great idea for a gummy multivitamin either. I'd rather give you a chewable multivitamin that's got better levels of nutrients in there for their particular needs. So hope this helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop us an email or give us a call. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.